Okay, a very good morning, children. Children, in the previous lesson we discussed how to obtain the graphical solution. I mean solution of a pair of linear equations in two variable or a system graphically. Okay, three different cases I discussed. So, if you draw the graph, you can easily find, you see, by drawing the graph we can easily know what will be the nature of solution. I mean whether the pair or the system of linear equations in two variable given, two linear equations which have been given, whether they will have unique solution or many solution or no solution, you can easily determine by drawing graph. Now the point is without graph. Suppose without drawing the graph, you will not draw the graph. You will not draw the graph of the pair of linear equations. How will you know whether the system will have a unique solution or many solution or no solution? Okay, without graph, let us see how to know. So how to know a system has a unique solution or many solution or no solution without graph? Okay. Suppose children, suppose you are given, let me give one example to make it clear. Suppose you are given a pair of linear equation. Suppose x plus y equal to 10 and x minus y equal to 4. See, you are given, suppose two linear equations. See, two linear equations in two variables. X plus y equal to 10 and x minus y equal to 4. So you can easily tell me what are the values of a1, b1, c1. A2, B2 and C2, because you know the general form of linear equation in two variable and the system or the pair also. This is of the form A1x plus B1y plus C1 equal to 0. C1 will be minus 10. Similarly A2x, B2y, C2 equal to 0. Okay. Now you are given the pair of linear equations or system. You will not draw the graph. How will you know what will be the solution? Okay. Whether it will have whether this system, this is a system or pair, whether this system or pair will have a unique solution or no solution or many solution. Without graph, how will we know? If we draw the graph, we can easily say, after drawing the graph, if they intersected at a point, then the pair will have a unique solution. Okay. Then, if the two lines are parallel, then no solution. And if they are coincident, they have infinitely many solutions. But now the point is, without graph, how will we know? Okay, what is the procedure you see? So, without graph to decide whether a system have a unique solution or no solution or many solution, we have to remember three things. So, let me tell you what are the three things. Case 1, you see. Okay, case 1, what are the three cases? Let us discuss. You see. So first you find out A1, find out A1, B1, C1 and A2, B2, C2 from the given system or the pair. So here A1 will be 1, B1 will be 1 and C1 will be minus 10 and A2 will be 1, B2 will be minus 1 and C2 will be what? Minus 4. See, first you find the values of A1, B1, C1 and A2, B2, C2 from the given system or pair of linear equations. Okay. After finding the values of A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, what is your next step? The next step is you find the ratio of A1 and A2. See, first you find the ratio of A1, A2. It is 1 by 1 which is equal to 1. Then find the ratio of B1 and B2. See, B1 by B2. It is 1 by minus 1. It is equal to minus 1. Now see, after finding the ratio A1 by A2, here we are not applying the graphical method. Without that, our aim is to determine whether this system have a unique solution or many solution or no solution. How to know? For that I said there are three cases. Okay? As there are three possibilities in graph. If you draw the graph, already we have discussed. The relations between two lines may be what? They may be parallel, intersecting or coincident. So there are three cases. So first case you see, for first case you find the value of A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2 from the system. Then you take the ratio of A1, A2. Suppose you got 1. Then you take the ratio of B1 by B2. You got minus 1. Now see children. What is the value of A1 by A2? 1. Here it is minus 1. Are these two equal? These two. A1 by A2. Is A1 by A2 equal to B1 by 2? The answer is clearly no. Therefore, you see, A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. See children, if this is the case, that means if you found that the ratio of A1 and A2 is not equal to the ratio of B1 and B2, then you will immediately conclude there is no need to draw the graph. The conclusion will be what? The conclusion will be the system will have a unique solution. So you see, therefore, the system have a unique solution. This is the condition. You see, the system have a unique solution. See children, here I did not draw any graph. I did not draw the graph of these two linear equations in two variables. Okay. Without graph also I could determine that this system of the pair, they will have a what? Unique solution. Why? The reason is because A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. So what I want to say children, in case 1 you remember that for two lines, you see, for two lines to be intersecting, or for a system or a pair of linear equations in two variables to have a unique solution, A1 by A2 must not be equal to B1 by B2. That means the value of A1 by A2 and B1 by B2, they should not be equal. They must not be equal. If they are not equal, then only we say that the system have a unique solution. Okay. So here even without drawing graph, we are able to conclude that this system of the pair will have a unique solution. Okay. Now, what is case 2? Second case, you see. Case 2. And if you draw the graph of these two equations, see children, what pair I have taken. If you draw the graph of these two equations or this system or this pair, you will definitely find that they will intersect at a point. And hence, the system will have a unique solution. By drawing graph also you can verify. This is without graph. Okay. Now case number 2. You see what is case 2. So for case 2, see. Case 2. You see, A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2, then we will conclude that the system will have a unique solution. Okay. Without graph. Now case number 2. It may so happen, you see. It may so happen that A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2. Suppose you see, it may so happen, I am giving one example. Suppose consider two linear equations or a system 2x plus 4y equal to 10 and 3x plus 6y equal to 12. You see, consider this pair. Now see children, consider this system of linear equations. Suppose you are given two linear equations in two variables, 2x plus 4y equal to 10 and 3x plus 6y equal to 12. You see, in this case, you find the value of A1 by A2. See, in this case, I am writing once again, 2x, I am writing here, 2x plus 4y equal to 10 and 3x plus 6y equal to 12. See children. Now consider this pair, okay? Now consider the system of two linear equations in two variables. In this case, you see, first you see what is the value of A1? 2. You see, A1 is 2, B1 is 4, C1 is minus 10. You see, A2 is 3, B2 is 6, and C2 is minus 12. See, in this case, what will be the ratio of A1 by A2? Find out. You see. So A1 by A2 will be equal to 2 by 3. Okay. And what will be the ratio of B1 by B2? See. B1 by B2, you see, it is 4 by 6, which is again 2 by 3. On simplification, you will get 2 by 3. So children, what do you notice here? You see. Here we notice that the ratio of A1 by A2 and B1 by B2 are same. Therefore, you see, the conclusion is A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2. So what will we do in this case? You see, if A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, what is our next step? Okay, in the previous case I said if A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2, then the system will have a unique solution. But now we got the same value of A1 by A2 and B1 by B2. So what we will do? Then we will find the third ratio, that is C1 and C2. You see. So if these two are equal, then find C1 by C2. You see. Now what is the ratio It will be 5 by 6. Okay. Now A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, but C1 by C2 is something different. 5 by 6. It is not equal to these two. That means our conclusion is A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2, not equal to C1 by C2. See children? The two ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2 are same, but C1 by C2 ratio is different. That means these two are equal, but they are not equal to C1 by C2. So in this case, what will be the conclusion? That means, if you see, what I want to say, if A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, but they are not equal to C1 by C2. So what will happen? What will happen? Whether this system, you see, whether this system will have, there is no question of unique solution. There is no question of unique solution in this case, because A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2. So for unique solution, the condition is A1 by A2 should not be equal to B1 by B2. So as A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2, so this system, this particular system given, will have no unique solution. So it will have either many solution or no solution. Let us see whether it will have unique solution or many solution. See, now as A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2, both are not equal to C1 by C2, the system will have what? Do you think it will have many solution or it will have no solution? Clearly the system will have no solution. The system will have no solution. Okay. The system means these two linear equations. The system have no solution. Why no solution? Why this system will have no solution? Because the ratio of A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 and both are not equal to C1 by C2. This is the second case we have to remember. If A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 but both are not equal to C1 by C2, then the system will have no solution. Here you see children, we did not do any graph. We did not draw the graph of these two equations into variable of the system. Still we could determine that they have no solution. By remembering what? By remembering this rule. Okay. So this is the second case. Second case is if A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 but both are not equal to C1 by C2, then we have to remember that the system will have no solution. Now let us consider the third case. Okay. In the third case you see, this is the final case, third case. See, in third case, let us take one example. Suppose you see 2x plus 3y equal to 9, 4x plus 6y equal to 18. You see children, let us consider this pair. Let us consider this system or pair of linear equations in two variables and find out whether this system will have unique solution or no solution or many solution. Okay, how to find out? See, the same procedure you follow. First you find A1 by A2. See, I am finding A1 by A2. It is 2 by 4. Clearly it is 1 by 2 here. Then you find B1 by B2. It is 3 by 6, which is again 1 by 2. See children. So here I saw that the value of A1 by B2, A2 and B1 by B2 are same. Therefore, you see, A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 and both are equal to 1 by 2. Okay. If this is the case, that means if the value of A1 by A2 and B1 by B2 are same, what I said, then you find the ratio C1 by C2. Okay. Because since these two are equal, so clearly this system have no question of unique solution. This system have no question of unique solution. That means this system will have either many solution or no solution. For no solution condition I have already told that these two ratios they are equal but they should not be equal to C1 by C2. Then what is the third probability? The third probability is that the three ratios are what? Definitely equal. So since these two are equal, now you find the ratio of C1 and C2. C1 by C2 it is minus 9 by minus 18, which is again 1 by 2. You see. So what is the conclusion children? The conclusion is A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 and they are equal to C1 by C2. That means the ratio of all the three, you see, they are equal. And if this is the case, or if A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2, then the two graphs, the graphs of the system, the graph of these two linear equations will be definitely coincident lines. Means it will be only one line or single line. Both the equations will represent a single line. They are coincident line. And you know what is the nature of a solution if the two lines are coincident? What? The solutions are infinitely what? Many. Therefore, if this is the case, if this is the case, then we say then the system have many solutions or infinitely many solutions, whatever you say. Okay. So see children, in this class I discussed particularly without graph how to determine whether a system has a unique solution or no solution or many solution. I told you three cases. For unique solution, a1 by a2 must not be equal to b1 by b2. Okay, that is the first case you have to remember. Then in the second case, I said if a1 by a2 and b1 by b2 they became equal, then find the third ratio c1 by c2. And if you find that a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2, but both are not equal to c1 by c2, then you will conclude that the system will have no solution. And in the third case I said, if a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 and both are equal to again c1 by c2, then the system will have what? Infinitely many solutions. That means in this case, you will get a single straight line if you draw the graph. The two lines are coincident. Okay. So with these children, we completed almost everything about the graphical representation, and without graph, how to determine the nature of solution. We discussed everything. So in the next class, we will go for algebraic methods of finding solution of system of linear equation in two variable. Okay, I hope you understood. Thank you.